This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man Ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Brother, how you feeling?
My good brother. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Hey, blessed that it's Friday. I got a little bit of spirits going on here, so
yeah, it's a great Friday. Got a little crown peach over here mixed with a little something, you know.
Yes, sir, man.
Good. I'm feeling real good, you know.
Beautiful weekend. Looks like we're about to get here in the 513 for sure. So I know it's a beautiful Friday out today. So
yeah, hopefully stay that way. Better than last weekend already.
Man, all that rain and shit. Yeah, glad that shit's over.
We don't want to see none of that shit no more, man. Stay far away from us.
Facts. But y'all know the drill, man. Make sure y'all tap in with us. Everything Down to the Wire 513. I see all our social medias and everything scrolling at the bottom. Or as I always say, just Google us. Not too much has gone on since our last show on Wednesday. By the way, make sure you go check out episode 347, I believe it was. Make sure you go check out the latest episode. But we still had to hop on and holler at y'all before the weekend, if we get our weekend started. And hell, tonight we got two huge games. WNBA Semifinals playoffs is do or die for Rams Las Vegas Aces.
Man, winner go home, literally, or winner stay home, I should say.
Stay home, right? Yeah. We'll go ahead and start there, man. How you feeling going into the game tonight?
Man, a mixed emotions going into tonight. You know, I think we'll get tonight, but I still don't feel confident about the series, man. Sabrina Ionescu has just been going off. Really just been just a lot better than last year. You know, we kind of exposed her last year, and she is taking a challenge really personal this year, and she's been like the ultimate X factor for them so far in this series. They're beating our ass, man. You know, I can't even make any excuses. They're whooping our ass. So we got to be better all across the board, defensively, offensively. We got to be better.
You almost feel I almost be. What would you say? I know you obviously got to be better. What would you say? Like, what's the key? Like, is it who else? Who needs to step up in order for y'all to get the win?
Honestly, it's mainly defensively. We just giving up way too many layups. It's kind of like Becky was saying. Becky Hammond was very upset about the layups. We're giving up way too many layups.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and offensively, it's a little bit of everybody, man. Honestly, Aja hasn't been playing great. She's been, you know, shooting a little bit less efficient than she usually is. Chelsea, neither one of them has been great. You know, we just got to be better all around, man. Everybody.
Yeah. One, you have to be better all around. Two, have to find it's kind of late because I said it's do or die now, but like you need a lineup that'll work, because the thing is, when they usually run Jonquel and Stewie, like Stewie has a mismatch. Like y'all have nobody who can match up with her.
Yeah.
That's the big miss. I mean, we all know Clark coming off the bench. You know, I mean, she's a good defensive talent, but playing guarding Stewie, like,
it's just
too little.
Yeah, it's way too much size.
But that's really the difference I've seen in the game. We know, like I said, Sabrina's been balling. Like she's a woman on a mission. It's just like I said, my thing going to come in the series was just y'all depth. Who could step up off the bench? We know, like I said, y'all got Tiffany Harris out of retirement. We talked about that before the series, but who else I say offensively can step up? Because that's really it coming off the bench. And when you got to play 3 to 4 majority of the game, it's gonna call for tired legs. And then I said we talked about it during before the Olympic break. Like I said, with all 4 of them going to play for the Olympics, they didn't really even get a break. So like now we see, like, could it be fatigue?
Could be costing us. Honestly, could be costing us. You know, because we had a chance late in that game. And Asia missed two very makeable shots that she normally makes. The jumper she had where she should have took, I think it was John Claude Gardner, should have took her all the way to the rim, but she settled for a little pull-up jumper, almost rimmed out, almost went in, but then the next play she had Joe baseline, tried to do reverse. She was just like she was out of gas. So a very good point. Maybe there could be just gas from doing the Olympics, and playing full season now. So,
but I do agree with y'all. I do think y'all do. I think y'all will win Game 3 tonight. Then Game 4 is interesting. I do in my heart of hearts, because I want to see history. I want to see the Aces three-peat. In my heart of hearts, if y'all can get to Game 5 and get that game back to New York, I like y'all chances, because I think that
I still don't know, man. I still just don't know. I wouldn't.
That's a lot. It's asking
I
for a lot.
like it, but I wouldn't put I won't put money on it. I like it though. But yeah, it's tough, man. We just look a little bit out of sync this year in the playoffs. At least right now, we look a little out of sync. So it's gonna be tough for us to do it. But if anybody can do it, it's us. 2-time defending champions.
Facts. Well, back-to-back MVP with Asia.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah. If I got to put on anybody tonight, it's gonna be on Asia. Like Asia, you got Willis to win. If we have a similar night to UC where it's start out decent and then just start falling back, you got to take over Asia. Just take over. If you're gonna go down, at least go down with a fight and go down swinging with your best player.
Go down swinging. That's the thing. Empty the clip.
Empty it out, man. I don't care if you go over 30. If you see it struggling, just take over, man. Stop passing and just take over.
That game is the prime time game tonight. The game is at 10 o'clock. Let me see. I just got
9:30. Might be 10 o'clock since Friday night.
No, it's 9:30. It's 9:30. 9:30 on ESPN2. So make sure y'all tap in with that one. And the other semifinal game, game between the Minnesota Lynx and the Connecticut Sun. That game's at 7:30 on ESPN2. It's kind of, well, I guess 10-minute quarter, so I guess they can go 7:30 to 9:30.
Yeah, they can stretch it out.
But yeah, the game 3 between Lynx and Sun. We know the Connecticut Sun stole Game 1 in Minnesota, but then Minnesota bounced back with a vengeance and put their foot down, showed their dominance that they know how to be dominating all year. Honestly, man, these two teams are, honestly, like I said, they're they're very evenly matched.
Yeah, very evenly matched.
We know how Fee's she's a star for sure, and I think that's, for me. I think that's the difference in this game. Like, I think it would be safe to say she's the best player on the court.
Oh yeah, I think so. Out of both these teams, she's definitely the best player on the court.
And I will say, I think that will probably be the difference. I think we say it all the time in the NBA. At the end of the day, like, say if we count on one game, you usually lean on the team who has the best player.
Yeah, best player in it. AT is a close second. She's very, very good too, but Nafisa is just so dynamic and so versatile with what she can do offensively and defensively. I think she's definitely the best player on the court with him during this series. And like I mentioned, that point guard, man, I think her first name Courtney. I have to forget her last name. I keep forgetting her name. Dog, man. I told y'all about her. Before Game 1, I told y'all watch out for her. They got their yapping too, so I love it, man. Love it.
Yeah, with AT, no disrespect to AT, I'm a huge fan of her. I love AT. But it's just like offensively, she can't take over like Fee can.
Yeah, especially scoring wise. She can pass and everything wise, but she's just not as versatile and as she can't do as much scoring wise, because she got 2 torn labels when she plays well. I don't know why she don't get them fixed, but
man,
she don't really shoot the ball very well. That's probably why, because she got 2 flipped up shoulders.
I'm about to go back and watch some highlights of her in college before the labels. So I got to see how was she offensively before them.
Yeah, I don't know if she was good or not offensively. I don't know. Every year it looks like they get a little better. Like this year, she got a little bit more motion in the shoulders. It looks like her shots look a little bit more smooth, but still, like, man.
Well, the fact that she playing with them seems. I mean, they must can't get no worse. So like,
yeah, they can't. That's the reason she won't get them fixed or just leave them the way they are, because they can't get no worse, and she just deals with it basically. I guess that's just wild to me, man. You just choose to just deal with that as well. But hey, more power to her. Being a high level player with those issues.
Facts. I think she finished top 5 in MVP again
Yeah,
this
last
year.
year she was top 3, so
Yeah.
consistently a great player in the league.
But in order for Minnesota to win this, they're gonna have to steal a game on the road at Connecticut, which I think they can do.
I definitely do it.
I think they'll steal game 4 though. I think Connecticut's gonna come out first game back at home. They stole game 1. The crowd's gonna be a great crowd in Connecticut Sun. Every time I see them, like I said, it looks almost like a sellout. I know they're gonna bring the energy, but I do like the Sun winning tonight though. I think the Lynx win game 4 though and force a game 5, but I think I got the Sun winning tonight.
I agree with that. At home, I think Mabry will be high. She was out the first 2 games too. She hit that one shot from Devin half court, man. I was like, yo, this girl's on fire, man. She is hot. She feeling it.
She has a she shoots without a conscience, basically.
Right.
It's a few times I watched games this year, but I know in the game 2 I watched 2-on-1 fast break. She literally stopped and pulled up for 3.
As soon as she get it in her hand, so that bitch is gone. She not holding it. I love her. I love her mentality, man. So I think she'll be the X factor at home for them, hitting threes, hitting big shots, hitting fast break threes. Being a pest defensively, getting in the pass lanes and that kind of stuff. So I think you're right. I think the Sun will take game 3. Game 3, right? Yeah, game 3. But I think it's series will go 5.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the Lynx force game, win game 4 and force a game 5. But yeah, that's why they bought Mabry there. That's why I said when they made the trade, this is them going all in. Like they want to.
She definitely changed the offense a little bit, man. Give them a little bit more spark offensively for sure.
And then we know Dejanay on the defensive end, like do their best to slow down Fee.
Yeah.
But I do like to say very evenly matched team.
Fun games to watch, man. If you enjoy good basketball, you enjoy both these series. There's definitely good basketball going on. X's and O's games going on. Definitely, it might not be as the plays aren't as exciting as the men's game. Of course, you ain't seen that many dunks and stuff. But man, that move Asia put on Stewie, and you're gonna see some good moves out here watching one basketball. You might like I say you ain't gonna see on dunks, no crazy shit like that, but you're gonna see some good fundamental moves.
Nah, facts.
That move is money, man. I've never seen a dude do that move.
And it's like, man, like one of my coworkers pointed out, was like, oh, you see WNBA ratings just went down since Caitlin Clark got eliminated. It's like, so what? Like, so what? Like,
because the Caitlin casuals don't watch anymore because she's out of it. But the basketball peers and people, the real fans of the game, still watching it, man. They're still watching it, no matter who's playing. They still gonna watch it, I don't see no matter who's playing, but as long as it's good basketball going on, they're gonna watch it.
Yeah, you got one of the faces of the league. So either between Sabrina, Stewie, Asia, Nafisa, even though she doesn't get the recognition I think she deserves.
She should be up there too. She's a straight dog. If she was in a different city, she would.
I agree with that. And hell, this is her chance of putting herself on the map to people who don't watch the Lynx as much. So both of those games, game 3s, 2 game 3s tonight, 7:30 and 9:30. Both games are on ESPN2. And before we get off WNBA, no surprise to anyone. It was announced yesterday that Caitlin Clark won Rookie of the Year. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, hell of a year. Got the Indiana Fever to the playoffs, first time since 2016. Set all types of rookie records.
Big year, huge year.
And then also we know what you've done as far as bringing more eyes to the game of the WNBA. So shout out Caitlin Clark for winning that Rookie of the Year and continues success. And I think the league, obviously, the league's gonna keep going, especially with Paige coming in next year too. I think that's gonna help the league a lot,
even more. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Shout out Caitlin Clark, man. It was a great rookie season, one of the best rookie seasons of all time. I won't say the best, because in my opinion, I think Candace Parker's rookie season, MVP and Rookie of the Year. While Caitlin was an MVP candidate, she wasn't as dominant as Caitlin or as Candace's rookie year was. But that's only because the league is in a much better place than it was back then. So I think if you put Caitlin in that kind of WNBA, she probably would have been MVP as well, because she is that good, if you ask me.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go say and say this. I might piss some people off with this. WNBA or whoever decided the announcement. Y'all was wrong how y'all did the announcement. Compared to how y'all announced Asia Wilson winning MVP, her third MVP, which y'all announced, I believe it was a Saturday morning, like before, like I said, before the world was even up. You announced it first thing in the morning. Compared to when you announced Caitlin Clark, Rookie of the Year, smack dab middle of the day during the news cycle. So that means everybody can talk about it during that day. Come on, WNBA, man.
I'm not gonna say it's wrong for them announcing Caitlin Clark at that time because I mean that's the best time to announce it. I think it was wrong for them not to announce Asia Wilson in the same.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's definitely they have to announce Caitlin Clark. She's the biggest star in the game. The most.
I'm not mad.
So I'm not
mad that they announced it at the time. I'm just
they should
how
have
you going to do the MVP and that at 7 announce that at 7:30, but like the Rookie of the Year, like
should have did it at the same time, or should have did it, at comparable times. I agree, but hey,
and then hell, usually they usually save MVP for last. Well, most leagues, I
do it. I never pay attention to it, so I'm not gonna pay attention. I'm not like I do now. I don't think it was that big of a deal, honestly. I'm not gonna like it's. I never once paid attention to when they announced awards, so I'm not gonna like I care now. I'm not gonna be fake like that because I never cared about it before, so I'm not gonna cause a hoopla about it now because I never did before. So I don't know when they did it, but WNBA do better. I will say that.
That's all I'm saying. Just do better when you announce your awards.
And just think, man. Just think before you do shit. Like just think. just take a step back and just think about it. Just think about it a little bit. Maybe ask some advice from the NBA, your counterpart, and see what they think about some things.
Yeah, I mean, because they're not, at least not right now. They're not big enough to have an award show. Like the NBA. Well, the NBA.
I don't like that.
I think they got rid. They didn't do it last year. I think they got rid of it finally.
That's just whack. The whole NFL thing doing it too. That's just whack to me. That's just whack. Just announce the shit like they used to do it back in the day. Just fucking announce it.
I don't mind NFL because that's like doing the whole thing leading up to Super Bowl. I don't mind that.
I just think it's whack.
One game. So if you have it, at least I hope they're not having the same city. So if you have it like Saturday night before Super Bowl, I don't mind that. I don't really mind that. NBA is kind of different because you got 7 games.
As a player, if I'm in the game, I'm not coming. As a player, if I'm not in the game, I'm definitely not coming. So yeah, I don't understand why they would do that. Hey, I guess it's probably just a money grab, and it probably works. It probably makes the money, so that's probably why they do it. So
yeah, it makes some money. Yeah, some way somehow make some money.
Yeah, by all means, get your money leagues, but I'm not a fan of those shows.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. Yeah, I'll just check Twitter and see who won it.
Wait for the updates, man. I don't want to see what you guys have on. I don't want to, I don't want to see that shit, man.
But yeah, WNBA do better as far as when you announce the awards. Because they also kind of hit the all WNBA teams behind it too.
Yeah, I didn't even see that announcement come out. So yeah.
Yeah, they'll man all the rookie. Yeah, so let's do better.
Definitely do better. Definitely don't play favorites.
Because the media is doing that for sure.
The media do that for you. The league shouldn't do that. The media do it for you.
Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513. Let's update y'all on a few injuries going on across the league. If you have Jonathan Taylor, he is out. He will not play this weekend for the Colts. I think that's a big loss. I picked the Colts on Wednesday, assuming he was playing.
Yeah, it's a big help for him.
So we know Joe and Anthony Richardson is up in the air right now. They said unsure.
He should be out. Put that out there. Sit his ass down somewhere.
Yeah, he should be out. Just roll with Joe Flacco until he's healthy.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Because y'all saw the man get knocked down, get a little dinged up, and then do a quarterback run right after that. Y'all don't care about yourself. So please sit down.
Dummies. The Buffalo Bills are riddled with injuries. Their whole a of the top guys on defense is out, which so I'm saying it bodes well for Houston to win. Like I think CJ Stroud should have a huge day, and that offense should have a huge day.
He's due.
Let's see who else. I got to pull up this. I got to pull up the list. Where's this list at? Where's this header? Yeah, Raiders. Well, Raiders are listing Devontae Adams and Malik Zaire out. Obviously, they use Devontae Adams as a hamstring injury, but they're running back Zamir
What
White.
I say? They say he's gonna play. No, he's not playing, nigga.
Yeah,
he's not playing.
So Devontae Adams is out, and he had a cryptic tweet earlier today too. He tweeted on IG. He posted a picture of Edgar Allan Poe. I forget what the ties is, but everyone is deciphering that as he wants to go to Baltimore. So that's the.
Then he used to carry didn't he have Raven with him or something? Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, I don't.
Always with him or some shit. I don't know.
That's not my area. That's not my area of strength, so I don't know. But I know that's
interesting. That would make them, in my opinion, Super Bowl favorites. Because goddamn,
if they make that move and they don't win it this year, then
they never win it with Lamar Jackson. They never win it with them. Because you got King Henry, Lamar Jackson. Devontae Adams, so you can put Zay Flowers as a second receiver. So you're going against the number 2, number 3 DBs. Oh, it's over. It's over.
And then you got Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews with the tight end.
Oh, come on, man. It's over. And then you got Roquan Smith on defense. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Only thing is questionable is their secondary, a little questionable, but
a little bit.
Man,
as long as they're paying Pat Mahomes, and I got them against anybody.
Yeah. As long as they're not playing the Chiefs, and still I want to put them, but I just like I said last year and all this year so far, I'm not betting against them, not betting against the Chiefs. So I still wouldn't pick against them, but I'll be wanting to lean toward Baltimore because man, I'll put them over the top.
Facts.
I said the same thing last year when they got Odell. Well, I didn't say the same thing because he's not Devontae Adams, but I thought similar. Like man, that should put them a little bit over the top, and it really didn't do too much, unfortunately for Odell's.
But if it happened, I wouldn't mind happen because, like I said before the season, Ravens is my Super Bowl pick. I'm rolling with Lamar Jackson to win Super Bowl until he finally wins one. Like I don't think I've ever wanted a player to win Super Bowl more bad than Lamar Jackson.
Nah, I actually wouldn't mind them winning either. Even though, like I said, I do root for the Bengals to be 5-1-3 in the hometown, so I root for them. I'm not tied to them emotionally at all. Then when they lose, I don't give a fuck. But I would not mind seeing Lamar Jackson win one. That's one team I know it's a Bengals rivalry. I don't hate the Ravens. I don't hate them. I don't like the Steelers. Don't like the Browns. But I don't mind the Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens don't. One they don't.
I don't know if it's the purple. I don't know what it is. I just don't mind them. We Laker fans over here too, so I don't know if it's the purple that just got me a little. Got a soft spot for them a little bit. I don't mind.
How can you hate Lamar Jackson? Like he literally does nothing, says nothing. Like said,
play football.
Yeah. So
he seems like a real nigga. A real nigga play football. That's all he seems like. He's a real nigga to play football. A little ghetto, but that's all good.
And honestly, even with that, I don't even think we've seen the worst because, I would say, he tones a lot down in the NFL compared to what he was when off the field, if the cameras ain't rolling, compared back home, yeah.
He around me a little bit kind of like personality, not personality wise, but just how they kind of raw, like Anthony Edwards. Be saying anything to me, bro, you gotta tone down a little bit, slow down the F-bombs a little bit, bro, friend to me, just a little bit. But Lamar kind of like that, just don't give a fuck, just kind of say what you gonna say and move on.
Facts. Cowboys will be without Michael Parsons this weekend for Sunday Night Football against Pittsburgh.
Man, big loss.
Romeo Doubs, wide receiver, and Christian Watson are both doubtful for the Packers this week. Huge loss for Jordan Love, man. if they both of them ain't gonna be able to play. And Aaron Rodgers is listed. He's limited in practice with a knee injury.
I think he'll play. Oh, I just got a notification. It says Saints are in the mix for Devontae Adams, legitimate contender. You did mention on Wednesday, you did say you want to go to a quarterback he's familiar with, and we got Carr down there, so makes sense.
Yeah.
Why he wanted to go to Las Vegas in the first place, Then they got rid of Carr, so makes sense.
So and you brought the Saints a little bit. The NFC South is going to be better than we thought it was. I'm keep it a bug. Obviously, we know the Panthers.
They
with
done. But it's still better, probably better than we thought, though.
That's what I'm saying. With Bryce Young, they were bad, but Andy Dalton, I think they're respectable. Like they can
a little better than we thought. Yeah, with Andy Dalton up there. I think they made the switch soon enough to where it's like, all right, yeah, we look terrible, right? But they made a switch soon enough to where they can easily come back and have a salvageable season with Dalton. So,
and not even that. It's just like fact. It's not a guaranteed win. Like with Bryce Young, you almost a guaranteed win, but like with Dalton in there, it's like okay, they got a shot.
Yeah, Falcons looking good this year. That game last night was crazy.
Crazy.
Shout out Kirk Cousins, man.
500 career best.
Set the Atlanta Falcons record
with Matt Ryan in attendance.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. He was doing a swag surf at the end of the game. Shout out Kirk, man. Shout out Kirk Cousins. Great game too, man. That was good. It was a good ass game.
Yeah, shout out Baker too in Tampa Bay, man. Like I said, both of them teams, they said look like they got a legit shot. Records right there. They can both end up in the playoffs.
The division is a lot better than what people was thinking. I know what I was thinking for sure. I thought the division was going to be shit.
I thought it was going to be. I thought Falcons was going to run away with it.
I thought it'd be a two team race, Falcons and the Bucks, but nah, man. I think the Falcons look better than I thought they would. I didn't know what to expect from Kirk Cousins. He did start off a little bit slow, but he's definitely looking like he's still good.
And Jesse Bates, man. I mean, we talked about it here, but he's playing like a top 3 safety in the league.
Tough loss to the Bengals.
For sure.
Don't pay nobody cheap ass niggas.
Speaking of Bengals, they're getting some help back on the defensive line. It looks like BJ Hill, interior defensive lineman. He's all set to play. Miles Murphy, defensive end, looks like he's back. He's questionable as of right now. So that should help their defensive line, which has been a big question mark for them all year, especially going up against Baltimore this weekend. But I'm not changing my pick. Baltimore is still about to win handily.
Yeah, I think so too, bro. I don't see Baltimore losing or winning by less than 10 points. NFL, I think that's pretty handily, but yeah. I don't think they're gonna have any problems with Cincinnati this weekend. Unfortunately for the Bengals.
So, with that being said, I guess we can head over to our fantasy. Oh no, real quick before we get to fantasy. Shout out to Terry Francona, unretiring and becoming the Cincinnati Reds manager.
Big moves. Hopefully it works out for the Reds.
I hope so, because MLB. I don't know if you watched. Yeah, I don't know if you watched last night, man, but that Mets Brewers game.
And all these playoffs games been live, man. And one thing I don't understand is why they pop a champagne after they win these divisional or the wild card games. Like, bro, you just going to the next series. You didn't do anything. That's kind of like the equivalent of like the playing teams popping the bottle like you want to play a tournament or the playing tournament. Like, what are you doing? But hey, it shit live, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Playoff baseball is fucking live. I say it almost every year. I feel like you just feel the energy difference. Even watching the games, like before the game start, the announcers, you just feel the difference. I don't know if it's music they're playing or what they be doing, but you feel the difference, bro.
That energy is different. It's like they watching on TV. It's like they turn the crowd's mic up a lot more.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know what they be doing. Whatever they do, it works, and that shit feels amazing. I feel like you're watching the game. I feel like you actually there watching the game on TV. So all leagues need to do that. I don't know. I need to talk to the commissioner of the MLB, see what they doing over there in the playoffs, making it feel like that. But NBA need to bring that shit back in the NBA because the NBA finals be feeling dull. Super Bowl play in the NFL playoffs be feeling a little bit better, but NBA for sure. Bring that shit back. You gotta do something.
Well, then I think we just need better matchups too.
Yeah.
But
nah, it's facts, man. You gotta do better matchups. You should see what happens, man. It's gonna be a good playoffs series going forward. I think Dodgers right now are still favorites to win it all. So
Yeah, Dodgers, Padres, Phillies, Mets, Yankees. I'm just going to top of my head. I forget who the Yankees
I
play.
think they're playing the who the Brewers lose to?
Who to who?
Brewers lose to? Maybe they're playing the matchup of that one.
Nah, the Mets NL. The Mets playing the Phillies.
That's not my last night I was watching the game.
I think I think Yankees playing Royals. The Royals.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Royals. That's what it is.
And then damn it, who was I just had the Guardians are playing. I'm just top of my head without me looking. Who just swept? Okay, I'm looking. I'm not trying to be.
I'll push it up.
Yeah, Guardians are playing the Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
So
should be some good series, man.
Yeah, I mean, hell, for teams who don't make it year round, I'm talking about the Tigers and Royals. When they get back to their home stadium, the crowd I know is going to be crazy,
jumping up in there.
No, it's going to be crazy. So yeah, MLB playoffs, divisional round starts tomorrow, 1:00. So plan accordingly. Now we can hit up our fantasy advice for the week. Pull up my list here.
I'm a little list up.
I think we did pretty good job with fantasy advice last week.
I think so far we've been doing pretty good.
Honestly, all year for real.
Yeah, so far we've been doing pretty good with these fantasy picks. Not so good with our parlay, but fantasy doing good. So listen to us on the fantasy picks, y'all. So I start this off, man. I'm gonna go start with a QB start. I know you mentioned this team has a lot of injuries going on, but hopefully this quarterback can still find some points. Going Jordan Love versus the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Last week he came back. He had 3 picks though, but he still put up almost 40 points fantasy. So I think he'll have another good week fantasy playing that Rams defense. Cool. I think they've allowed like 30 points like 2 times this year already on quarterbacks. I think Brock Purdy put 30 on him. Brock Purdy, he's good for quarterback, but fantasy wise, he only put him 30 a lot. So for him to get 30 on him, I think Jordan Love should be able to get 25, 30 points this week.
25, 30. Yeah, actually, that was one of mine. I'm gonna go. All right, let me go to one of my sits then. Let's go another quarterback, a sit this week. Don't hate me. Even though I picked us to win. Don't get too bought up in hype with the Sam Darnold train.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we know first week will bye. So if one of your main quarterbacks are on the bye, so we have those 4 teams on the bye this week. We know like Sam Darnold has been balling this year for sure. Jets defense is still good. Their record may not show it, and like I said, but the fact that they're still holding teams to their whole teams. I think the most points they gave up this year was like 21. That Jets defense is stingy still, especially with Sauce Gardner on one side of the field. They got a good pass rush. Vikings, we undefeated. I still like us to win the game, but all that's based on us winning the game because of what the Jets offense is doing. Their defense is still solid. Our defense is gonna get pissed too. Like we doing this, we keeping us in games. Hell, we lost to Bo Nix last week. We ain't gave up a touchdown. We lost to Bo Nix last week. Like what we doing? So
yeah, you can't do that. I like that. That was actually one of my candidates for a sit this week, but I think I got another one for a sit this week. A lot of people probably been starting this quarterback all season. If you have, you've been seeing that he ain't been doing so hot. So I would probably sit this guy for the time being. Patrick Mahomes.
Whoa.
So far this year, he has 6 touchdowns, 5 picks. You know, they got no Rashee Rice. And this is cool. He had 25 points fantasy since week 7 last year.
Hey, that's true.
I would not start Patrick Mahomes this week. I know that Saints defense, they're pretty good, ain't they? Saints defense wise?
Yes.
Yeah, I would not start Patrick Mahomes.
Nah, but I'm right there with you. On the hell, I think me and you. Well, I don't think you picked it because you said you never bet against Patrick Mahomes. But I know I picked it. I thought Saints. I got the Saints beating the Chiefs this week.
Yeah, I didn't pick the Saints to win, but I think the Chiefs will still win the game. I'm not. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to have a very good game. I think he'll have probably another
Do
maybe
enough.
one another 2 turnovers, maybe a pick and a fumble, maybe something like that. Something gonna happen like this week. I would not trust him this early right now in the season. He's not playing too hot.
Yeah, basically doing what Chiefs did all year. They're going to do enough to get by. Defense keep them in the game. Pat Mahomes to lead a late game drive and like win by a field goal or something.
Yep, that's what I see happening if they end up winning.
Well, I know earlier we mentioned that Michael Parsons will be out for Sunday night matchup against Pittsburgh. So I'm gonna go running back. Go ahead and start Najee Harris.
That's one of mine. I like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and start Najee Harris. I mean, last week Justin Fields struggled getting the ball down the field, and George Pickens had to be better too, because I know he had a costly fumble in the red zone too last week. But I think this week, like I said, especially with Michael Parsons being down, Cowboys secondary is, man, they're still okay. So I don't think I only see a lot of deep shots downfield, which means a lot of running game, a lot of check downs to Najee Harris, enough to get you some good solid fantasy points. So I'm gonna go Najee Harris.
I agree with that, bro. I think he'll have a good game overall. Cowboys usually allow a lot of points to running backs. I think the last 2 games he had like 11 targets, 8 receptions, something like that. So he, like you said, he'll be getting passes and also getting running attempts out of the backfield. So I think he'll be successful this week.
Tyro, don't be laughing at my pick, bro.
He laughing at our pick right there. That's one I picked too. So I'm gonna go with a sit for running backs. I'm gonna go Zach Moss versus that Ravens defense.
Yep.
I would sit Zach Moss. Last week he got kind of outshined by Chase Brown.
That's
so
another reason why I said sit him, because Chase
Brown
Brown's been getting a lot of good reps. So
I would sit Zach Moss, and maybe if you got Chase Brown, maybe get him a start this week, or give him some minutes. But yeah, I would not mess with Zach Moss this week.
I'm just gonna say this real quickly on the Ravens Bengals game. I know Joe Burrow said in his press conference this week that he feels like he has to be perfect. That's putting a lot of damn pressure on yourself.
That's not a good sign.
So to feel that the fact that your quarterback has to damn near feel like we have to be perfect on offense, basically being perfect is scoring every single possession. That doesn't bode well. So
yep, it's not a good sign at all.
I got 2 more. I'll go start. I'll go start before both of you. My last 2 are wide receivers. Both got start and sit them. But I'll go ahead and do a start. Deontay Johnson against the Chicago Bears. That's Andy Dalton's favorite target. Adam Thielen is still banged up. The Bears have a good pass rush, but if you can give Dalton time, he's looking for Deontay Johnson. Their secondary is still basically all I gotta do is line him up across from Jalen Johnson. If you go opposite of him, Deontay Johnson should win most of his matchups. Go Deontay Johnson against the Bears this week.
I like that. I got 2 more too. I'm gonna go to sit first. I would sit Tyreek Hill. They got the Patriots this week, but I just don't. Watching last week, I just don't see a connection with him and Snoop Huntley. Don't see it. Maybe they'll find out this week, and maybe I'll regret that. But right now, I wouldn't mess with it.
Fit all of them, and all offense until Snoop shows he can find the target he likes.
Yeah,
he underthrew Tyreek Hill last week, and he overthrew him on another one. So until they find that chemistry, yeah, I'm sitting all Miami Dolphins. So I'm with you.
I would sit him.
And then my last sit, it kind of bowls well. I'm going right back here in Cincinnati. T. Higgins.
Mm.
And I got T on my team. But T will not be in my lineup this week. Historically, he usually doesn't have good games against Baltimore. It's always been Jamar the one breaking out, having the big games. But we just said Joe Burrow feels like he has to be perfect, and that Baltimore Ravens defense ain't no slouch. I don't think they'll go perfect. Like
Ain't
I
no
said,
perfect with that defense. Ain't going perfect with that defense. No way.
we know perfect with the defense, and
No way.
I think what Baltimore does well is what the Bengals can't do well. Baltimore can run the ball, which means fewer possessions for Joe Burrow in that offense. Keep Burrow in that offense off the field, control the clock, and going down and getting points. So won't be a lot of possessions for Burrow and that offense to do what they need to do to get the win, which is why I'm picking Baltimore, and which is why I'm saying sit T. Higgins.
Interesting, man. I had him as a question mark on here. So I'll say a wild card. T. Higgins. He might, because like you said, he doesn't traditionally have great games against Baltimore, but Jamar Chase does. So maybe they'll be, conscious of that and overshadow and overplay Jamar Chase, and maybe they'll give T some lanes to break away and catch some get some big plays. That's why I have him a wild card, but all the points you mentioned there could easily lead to him having a bad game as well. So I'll put T as a wild card for this week.
All right, I think that's all. That's all I got for this week. I say usually we've been spot on with our fantasy advice this year. It's this next segment where we have letting
Struggle a bit. We're gonna get y'all dub this week though, for sure.
I forget what was it. I gotta start writing. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I gotta start to be better at writing these down.
What I usually do is screenshot it because I sometimes go and customize it. I'm not gonna lie, I go customize it.
I know. The college bet came through for us. Bama.
Yeah, Bama came through.
They tried to do it.
We had Bama money line. We had San Fran. The Jets fucked us.
Yep.
Jets, Texans, and we had the Steelers. So they fucked us too. The Steelers lost to right. Steelers lost to the Steelers lost. Jets lost. Texans won, right? They lose.
They won.
They won. San Fran won. Bama won. So yeah, we had two teams fuck us last week. Let's hope we have no teams fuck us this week.
Facts. So Jet, yeah. I'm done betting with the Jets because, like I said, they is just I don't know.
It's a fucking shit show there, bro.
Y'all called it. I tried to be the optimistic one. I'm trying to give Aaron Rodgers the benefit of the doubt just because how great of a talent he is. But god damn, bro,
shit show there. I want to fuck with the Aces tonight, but since we are here today, I'm not gonna put that on parlay because I don't want y'all to have a chance to put this shit in. If you watch it tonight, though, put money on Aces tonight. Money line, I think we'll win. I'm not gonna put it on the parlay, but Aces money line for sure tonight.
I'm just checking real quick, making sure I don't have a college
right now. Excuse me.
I think I'm undefeated when I pick a college game. So I'm just making sure. College slate this week. Is there anything I like? That's worth a value. There's no Colorado this week, which I'm done. Personally, I'm done betting against Colorado.
Yeah, they're doing better than I thought they would do this year. So I ain't gonna shit on them. I see some NFL games like though, but I'll let you go ahead and go to the college ones first. See if you see anything you like.
I don't see anything. Yeah, like all the teams. Yeah, I think I might skip out. Yeah, I ain't gonna touch that one. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. We're gonna skip college this week. No college this week. No college.
Okay. Looking at the league, how do you feel about Commanders? Ooh, we got the Browns at home.
Browns at home.
Defense, I don't know. I kind of trust the Commanders at home. Jay McDaniels is playing, or Jay Daniels keeps saying McDaniels. Jay McDaniels is playing great.
Yes,
still
he is balling. Man, like I said, my guys, let's do it. I got to set my personal feelings aside because I want Deshaun Watson to ball out and
look better. Yeah,
but like I said, well, hell, he can. I mean, if he lose, they don't matter. Like he can ball out, but as long as he lose, they still gonna say something. So
we'll take Commanders money line.
How you feel about Texans over Bills? So I just named the Bills defense.
Injuries they have. I like that. Texas money line, I like that. No Jonathan Taylor. Anthony Richardson is questionable. How we like Jacksonville at home on the Colts.
Do we finally trust Trevor Lawrence to get a win?
I don't know if I trust him or if I just think it's by default.
I do.
Yeah,
I can't do that one. I can't do that one.
How about Niners at home? They got the Cardinals.
Yeah, I could do Niners. I could do Niners. I haven't seen it. I said, let me see. What's Fred Warner's status?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Fred Warner.
Fred Warner and George Kittle return to practice ahead. Okay, so it looks like all signs.
Good.
All right, so yeah.
Debo back too, right?
Yeah, he came back. He was back last week.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
How we feel? This one seems like a gimme, but in recent past, all the gimmies, all the ones we feel so good about, always be the ones that end up.
So yeah, you're right.
I was looking at the Seahawks Giants.
In Seattle, let's do it.
And I think Malik Neighbors is hurt.
He is.
Yeah, he's out. He's out. Well,
I don't know if he's out or not, but yeah, for sure.
We just go on money line. I damn near want to do -7, but we just go on money line. Keep it because we need one of them.
We need one. We got 4 legs on here right now. I still we wrap it up. It's only 39.46 though, plus 349 or 394 on FanDuel.
Hey, we got to start somewhere.
Right, we got to start somewhere.
And honestly, if you watch it now and you add the Liberty, add the Aces, that bumps up to a plus. I get a plus 717.
I got plus 719. You add the Liberty on there. Add the Aces on there. So no, fuck. Let's add the Aces on there. So just make it a little better. What do you think on win tonight? Add the Aces on there. Make it a plus 719, plus 717 on DraftKings.
Yep.
For a 5-legger.
$10 your payout is $81.74. So.
Yep. And on FanDuel you'll get 82. So I like it. Let's line them up.
It's gonna lock it in. And like I said, if you listen to us tomorrow, just go with the NFL then.
Yeah, NFL only. So we got the Commanders money line, Texas money line, Niners money line, Seahawks money line, tonight the Aces money line. All money lines, it's easier to just go ahead and throw these in. Customize it if you want to. Like we always say, don't bet your house no money, utility money, your gas money, baby money. You know what I'm saying? If you need help, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Facts. And this is a and it's kind of late. Well, not kind of late. A T special because I feel confident. I don't feel confident, but if you're feeling a little risky, like I do, and believe in Asia Wilson and Aces like I do, where is that? For them to win the series right now is a plus 650.
Hey, I ain't mad at that.
I'm just do what you. It's obviously it's going to go down after they win tonight. So I'm just saying right now, if you think they can do the impossible and win the next 3 games and come back and get back to the WNBA finals, plus 650 right now.
No team has ever come back from 0-2 this round of WNBA playoffs. I think it's like 18-0. I want to say. So yeah.
But as you said, if anyone can do it, it's the back-to-back champs, defending champs.
It is.
4-time Olympian, 4-time WNBA, 14 WNBA All-Star.
It is, man. So yeah, make it happen. Got to start somewhere. It starts tonight with a dub. I think the game was 9:30, like T said. So gotta get a dub tonight, man. Make sure y'all tune in. You gotta get their views back up, man.
Facts. So with that being said, let me check ESPN, make sure. NFL says they will not have a role in Tua's potential return. So which means they mean obviously so it's basically all on Tua and the Miami Dolphins decision. All right.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah. Hell,
Not in a bad way. Just like he's free to, if you want to come back, come on back, bro. What's they saying?
Well, hell, they after all the lawsuits they've been getting hit with over the past few years with players getting concussion, it's like, yeah, we ain't.
We'll win.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, we ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. It's been Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Make sure y'all tap in with us on everything Down to the Wire 513, or as I always say, just Google us.
Easiest way to find us.
Enjoy the beautiful weekend we got here in the 513 for sure. With a good brother, Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, Steve Taryn Blends, been Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Have a safe, blessed weekend. Enjoy college football tomorrow. Enjoy WNBA semifinals tonight. MLB playoffs starting tomorrow. NFL Sunday. Enjoy life, man. Just enjoy life. Until then, we'll catch y'all next Wednesday for episode 348. We out.